Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. Guys, we are going to discuss very important things in this particular video, so watch it till end. We are going to discuss why some students don't score very good marks in audit. What are the issues, what are the matters, and what is the solution? What are the different types of lectures which are available, books which are available, what are the new features of these lectures and books, audio revisions, then how to do self-study after watching lectures, how to do multiple revisions, how to do last day revision, which chapters you should not ignore, what should be scoring strategy, and so on. If you follow them properly, you can score exemption. In fact, if you follow properly, as I've said, you can score 70 plus in audit. Especially, we are going to discuss our new batches. We are coming up with Hinglish and full English, two versions, yes, two versions and two batches, regular in-depth batch and regular exam oriented batch. In regular in-depth batch is going to be 120 hours, and regular exam oriented batch is going to be 75 hours. Why both are called regular? Because you are going to get same set of books in both. In both you are going to get smart digital book, and then 4 hard copy books with both the batches. So guys, watch this video completely and get full benefits out of it. Let's start. I talk to students on continuous basis, and what are the important issues I have observed is, number one, there is lack of conceptual understanding of the standards and the chapters. Students may feel that they have good understanding, but then there is a serious problem with the understanding. And the reason is, see, no one wants to have poor understanding, but the problem is poor planning. Many times students don't know how big is the subject, how many parts are there, how to go about it. They don't allocate enough time because they don't have any idea how much time it's going to take to cover a subject. They don't take proper classes and guidance. They simply rely on what they have seen in articleship. Unfortunately, the level of knowledge, how audit should be done as per standards on auditing and content in chapter is different from the real life. For example, student goes and write that auditor should do 100% physical verification of the inventory. It is conceptually wrong. You're not going to get any marks for that. Physical verification responsibility of the management, they do it, we go and attend, and we go and do test count. Problem starts from there. They write what they have seen in their articleship, and that's the big reason they don't get marks. So there's still a huge conceptual problem, and they don't realize about it. Then even if they attend classes, they don't know how to do self-study. What should be done in the self-study on regular basis? I'm going to tell you specific things we are supposed to do in the self-study. Then they don't have revision strategy, revision material, revision audios and videos. How I'm going to do multiple revision and the last day revision. They don't have good command over the question bank, a good material and good command over it. And then many students face problem in expressing the content in simple English language. They're not able to express their thoughts. So these are extremely important matters because of which students are not able to score. Guys, we are going to talk about all these things and how to overcome this problem and score 70 plus marks in audit. Yes, guys, we are so passionate. Our team works day in, day out on videos and audit content, and we feel that this content is special, highly sophisticated, which is going to make 70 plus achievable for a lot of students. Guys, we have 4 courses: regular in-depth course, regular exam oriented. Yes, we have 2 regular courses, regular in-depth course and then regular exam oriented course, then fast track booster course and Fadu chart revision. Different hours are there. Let me tell you more about it, because this is going to solve, you are going to get a very good conceptual understanding, deep root understanding, and good command or question bank with the help of these videos. Let's see, guys. Regular in-depth, it's 120 hours. Exam oriented is 75 hours. Booster is going to be approximately 40 hours, and Fadu chart revision 15 hours. Now, we cover all the chapters in all these 4 videos. All the chapter, guys. Yes, all chapters are covered here. Book we use for teaching, when it comes to regular batch, we use our main books, Bhaskar regular book, which consists all the concepts. We are going to see this book. For every concept, there is a chart, and for every concept, there is a text from ICAI with all keywords highlighted. Bhaskar book, Param question bank covering each and every question issued by institute. Everything is covered there. And then MCQ book. We cover all these 3 from one corner to another, line by line, everything in our regular in-depth course. See, when it comes to regular in-depth, we explain background of the topic, we explain background, conceptually clear the topic, give examples and memory technique. We do this in regular course, regular in-depth batch also, and exam oriented also. Yes, in-depth understanding of the concept will be there at both the places. But then what is the difference then, sir? Why there's a difference of around 45 hours? Difference is, in regular batch we read each line by line reading is there, and we explain all the difficult words and again revise the things. So we do line by line reading, because some students, they want that each and every corner of the material should be covered with the class itself. They don't want to study anything uh, anything other than the class. Sir, once class is done, I should be over with my studies. So keeping that in mind, we have developed this course where each and every line will be read, and then each and every 700 questions are there in our Param question bank, and 550 plus MCQs and 50 integrated case studies. Everything will be covered. All the questions and all the MCQs will be covered in in-depth batch. There will be multiple revision once we cover some concepts. So, and in exam oriented, we are going to explain all the concept. Yes, you are going to get regular book in both the courses. Why we use the word regular? Because you are going to get same material. You are going to get same material in regular also, and in-depth batch also, and exam oriented batch also. You will be getting 4 books apart from the digital books. I'm going to tell you about that. You're going to get 4 books. First, Bhaskar regular book, Param question bank, MCQ book, and Fadu chart book, in both in-depth and exam oriented. But then exam oriented, you will not find line by line reading. I am going to tell you what kind of questions will be asked on each concept, but definitely not the exact question and MCQ. But the overview of different types of questions which will be asked on each concept will be given. When it comes to fast track booster, we are going to record this maybe in some time. It's only 40 hours. We focus only on the important concept and important questions. And the material used is only Param question bank and Fadu chart book. We don't go to regular book here. Guys, so that's a big difference. We focus on only few things. Now, which batch is suitable for which kind of student, we're going to discuss that also. And in Fadu chart revision, we cover everything, but in super fast mode. Students who have studied from us or who have studied earlier, they may feel comfortable. For the fresher and first time student, it's not going to be very comfortable. He's not going to get in-depth understanding and understanding of what kind of questions will be asked and how to write them. So when it comes to suitability, see, if you are a fresher, you are doing it first time and you have sufficient time, you should go for the in-depth course. You should cover everything from one corner to another. And then you don't need to worry about anything. Once it is done, regular Fadu and Param revision should be there. You are fully prepared for the exams. But then, if you're not having sufficient time, that's the case, you can go for exam-oriented course. It covers everything, all the concept. In fact, we make videos, correct? The only difference is line by line reading and detailed question MCQ discussion will not be there, else all the videos are going to be same. So if you don't have time, if you don't have sufficient time, you'll have to work extra from your side for reading the text. We are there to solve your doubts and do question and answer. Again, we'll clear doubts for that also. So I will say that in exam oriented, you have to put more efforts, little bit of more efforts as compared to in-depth batch. That is the difference in both the batches. If you are not very good in audit, you're weak, again you should go for in-depth batch. If you're strong, then you can prefer exam oriented batch. So depending on time, your preferences, and how good you are in audit, you have to apply a good judgment whether to go for an in-depth batch and exam oriented. We have given sufficient details. You can simply pause this video and read this whole table carefully to decide which batch is suitable for you. In fast track, again, now students, those who want only revision, very quick revision, they may go for fast track booster. Again, if you want to have in-depth revision, you should go for exam oriented. If you want to selectively cover only some topics from all chapters, you can go for fast track booster. And finally, Fadu chart revision, it is not advisable that you study directly from here. Once you have done the regular course, then multiple times you do Fadu chart revision and Param question bank. Multiple times you can keep doing that. Guys, we are bringing up new courses, regular in-depth and exam oriented course in both the languages, Hinglish and full English. I have been getting requests from the South students that why not all the courses for us. So finally we are here and we are bringing everything for you. Whatever will be there for Hindi, English speaking students, same thing will be there for all the students who prefer English. Guys, let's see. Now, why I can say a lot of these things with a lot of confidence. Let me have a quick introduction. See, I've scored 73% in 10th and then 93% in 12th. Now, looking back, if I connect the dot, this is one of the best things which could have happened to me. I was not a very good student. I was scoring low, and then there was a drastic increase of 20%. 20%, correct? From 70 to 93. So, all this experience, what was the reason I was not able to score and how I came back and scored better marks? All this experience is used for creating the content and while delivering the lecture to ensure that you don't perform those mistakes and you score well. I've been a district topper and missed my rank by 1 mark when I was in CA Foundation. That time it was called P1, Professional Education 1. I've been a rank holder and again district topper in my CA Inter exams. I did my articleship from PricewaterhouseCoopers Mumbai office. That was one of the finest exposure I could have get for audit. Then finals, I cleared one group in one go and then another group. Now that was one of the best experience I could have got. Now that experience, why I failed and how to come back, that helps me immensely to counsel the students, to teach them, to make them understand what is important, what is not, how to come out of the failure and go ahead. I've cleared 2 levels of CFA USA also, didn't appear for the 3rd level. Now guys, I have worked on these audits. I have worked on statutory audit of listed entities like Nicholas Pramel. It's a pharma giant. You must have heard about it. Then I have worked with Bayer Crop Science. All football lovers, they must be aware. They have their own team. It's a big fertilizer giant. I have worked in telecom industry also with Hutchison SR. Now it is called Vodafone. So it was wonderful to work on these companies and to have first-hand experience to how to go in depth in different industries, how to apply the process, how to analyze the policies, how to judge whether estimates are appropriate or not. All these things were involved here. I've worked in unlisted entities also, and interestingly, Sony Entertainment Television, a media giant, work with them. Then Safilo India Private Limited, I've worked. It's a big importer of Ray-Ban and other top brands in India. Lancex is a big chemical unit. Worked on special audit assignments. We have worked for SBI. SBI gave thousands of crores of loan to SR Steel. Now it's ArcelorMittal. So we have worked for SBI to track whether the funds are properly utilized or not. We have worked on foreign financial reporting. So many Indian companies have to make financial statements again so that they can file in with foreign regulators. So we have done audit of those foreign financial reporting. Interesting. I have done audit of IFA, correct? Indian Federation of that these are awards for the film industry, Bollywood, and then Apsara awards also. Okay. Now, apart from that, I have done my industrial training with Standard Chartered Mutual Fund. I have worked in debt research team. It was a wonderful experience. I worked with Mr. Suyash Chaudhary, wonderful fund manager from IM. And then before becoming CA, we started taking various contracts like books of accounts, rectification, analysis, startups. I started teaching before becoming chartered accountant. I'm teaching since 2007. And I specialize only and only in subject of audit. So you can say that it is eat, sleep, drink. It's all about audit. I've taught in Chandigarh, Delhi, Kolkata, Lucknow, Indore, Hyderabad, Raipur, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur, Amravati, Ahmedabad, Jaipur, and Dubai also at CA Institute, Dubai. So I know what students from different regions, what are their preferences, what they think, what could be the doubts, and how to resolve them, how to ensure that they perform at their peak in the subject of audit. Guys, when it comes to teaching methodology, definitely conceptual understanding is the most important thing. That is in our strategy. But then in subject of audit, apart from understanding how to make things easy to remember, how to ensure that students retain the content, we work extensively on that. Retention is extremely important, so we work on that. So we focus on conceptual understanding also and retention also. For conceptual understanding, we explain background, simple explanation, practical life examples. And then for memory, I'm going to discuss a lot of memory techniques we used. And most important, we give daily audio revision for each and every lecture. For each and every lecture, you are going to get audio revision. So every day after watching lecture, simply listen to the audio once and then again listen to audio before you go to the next lecture. You do that and I bet everything will be crystal clear and you are going to retain subject for a long time. We use different memory techniques and that's very important. I want you to feel those techniques when I'm explaining that so that you grasp them and you also perform better. Many times we use practical life flow so that you feel as if you are doing the audit and you are able to remember it for a long time. We use chronological flows. we years or months or quarters or days, because it's again very easy to understand and remember. We use logical grouping. You're not going to find any of the you're not going to find any topic where 10-15 points are given. We group them into small parts so that it is easy to understand and remember. Again, we use matching technique. Matching technique here, we first analyze what are things which students remember properly, and then we associate important things with that. Like balance sheet is something students are not going to forget. ABCDEFGs, they are not going to forget. 1 2 3 4, they are not going to forget. So we identify that and cleverly we associate concept with that, and that is how we make them remember. Image recognition technique is a game changer. Whether it is 34 clauses of professional ethics, 50 clauses of tax audit, 21 clauses of caro, everything you will be able to remember in within few minutes. And there's a popular dialogue, if not correct, in Hindi I say paise wapas, so it's refund time, guys. Okay, then we use a lot of stories to get interest in the subject, and again it helps in retention. You are going to find chart for each and every concept, and if printed chart, and if there's no printed chart, I am going to draw it in the class itself, but then there will be a chart for each and every concept. It's my passion, it's my love, and I love doing that, so it will be there for each and every concept. There'll be mnemonics also. See, we have to use combination of a lot of techniques to ensure that there's an interest, there's an interest, and the subject looks happening, and you study it and remember it. Then we use wild connections. There are different techniques. You'll be able to remember all essay numbers, correct, within few minutes. If you don't remember, generally at CA final level, students tend to remember. But if you face any problem, don't worry, we have wild connections. Then we compare and differentiate a lot of topics with each other, because that improves clarity and again helps in memorization. So there are some of the techniques which we use throughout our course. Guys, why we are so confident that the course which we are going to provide you is going to be highly sophisticated, it's going to be extremely superb. Why? Because the content, our team spends a lot of time, a lot of efforts on the content, and you are going to experience it with our books. Each and every student is going to get Smart Genie book. So what is Smart Genie book? Smart Genie book, Smart book will open, and if you feel that you are not able to revise a concept, just click on the concept and I will be there. We call it Genie. I will come as a genie and help you revise all the concepts. Apart from that, we are going to give you digital book also. Right now there are few chapters on digital book, but if required we'll put more. See guys, see, you are going to get this Genie book. So this is our Fadu chart book, and at different standards, at each standard you are going to find, in fact each concept, many times a play button. Simply play on that and video will play. Yes, and I will be explaining the concepts. So that's why, because it is having videos also along with that, it is called as a Genie book. Apart from that, Vsmart has come up with very interesting, it's a complete library in itself. See, I'm going to show you that library, but if you click Audit, so this is what is going to open. So these are Bhaskar regular book, Param question bank, MCQ book. Simply click, ignore that 0 MB thing. Right now 4 chapters are there. Simply click on each chapter and the chapter will open, and you will be able to see every important word is highlighted, keywords in bold, or we have highlighted with a proper highlighter. I'm going to tell you features about the books. See guys, when it comes to Bhaskar book, so this is our Bhaskar book. Now, if you see the index, each and every chapter is as per module. We have matched everything with module, but the important thing is we have divided chapters so that easy to read, understand and retain. It is divided essay wise as per the essay series. You can see chapter number 2. So many standards are covered, and all the concepts other than those covered in standard are grouped together in other concepts. Similar things are done for each and every chapter, guys. Then interesting part, you are going to find concept number for each and every concept. See, you will be easily able to ask me all the doubts and refer doubts which are already there. Around 6,000 to 7,000 queries are already solved on our website auditguru.in. You can ask any doubt. You just have to give this concept number. There's a concept number, concept heading, and the most important, what kind of questions can be asked on any concept. This is a very common question from student side. Very common student. So what kind of question? We have linked 700 questions from Param question bank. In front of each and every concept, you are going to have question number. Param question bank question number. There are 550 MCQs, 50 integrated case studies. Each and every MCQ is again linked. Each and every MCQ is again linked with the concepts. Guys, this is going to give crystal clarity what kind of questions and MCQs will be there. And students are going to improve their skills on this kind of question, what kind of answer should be given. There will be chart for each and every concept, and then theory from CA Institute's module, retaining the language as it is, highlighting keywords in bold, and also highlighting them in the form of a highlighter. Guys, so now very interesting thing. Now the questions which are different, little weird, not targeting regular theory, they are marked as unique and given at the end of each and every chapter. Unique questions and unique MCQs, so that students should do this, cover it carefully. See, in regular batch we are going to cover each and every MCQ and question, so unique questions and MCQs will be also covered. Now wherever we have given example from our side, it is in green. It is in green. All our shortcuts are in dark pink and summaries are in blue, and this is consistent across the notes. So that's going to make identification really easy. Then when it comes to Param question bank, guys, so there is a unique question number for each and every question. There is a unique heading so that recalling things and revision becomes extremely easy. Then interesting, we are giving you concept number. So there's a cross linking. For each question you will be able to know what is the base, what is the concept on which it is based. It's going to make question and concept association strong, so that students are able to identify correct concept to be written in the question. This is a very unique feature. You can anytime go to the Bhaskar regular book and see the shortcuts and charts and everything there. Then we give source in old course when it was asked, in new course when it was asked. Now if it is a recent question, automatically we know it's important. See, November 21 mock test paper, it is there. If it is repeated again, see how many times it is repeated, 18 exam, 20 exam, study material 21, again it becomes extremely important. See, repetitions are then carefully. Old course is separated, new course is separated. It takes loads of efforts to do this minute analysis, but our team is so passionate. We love our work so much. We are crazy about the audit that we did everything. Everything is analyzed in detail and made available to you in best possible manner. Then apart from that, you are going to find author's note. There are 200 plus author's note explaining what was the controversy, what a difficult thing in the question, is there something wrong, what could have been the alternative answer, what addition could have been done. Everything is given in this author's note. So that is a Param question bank. And then MCQ book, again it's numbered, it is for each and every chapter, and we are giving the source also, guys. And then the final Fadu chart book within 100 pages. Right now we are covering around 85% of the chapters, everything, each and every concept, and I am going to revise this within 15 hours and it will be available on YouTube. You can revise it any number of times, do multiple revision, do last day revision with the help of that, and be comfortable and confident when you go to exams. So guys, these things will be there. So you are going to get digital book and 4 things along with that. Whole ICL module is covered. ICL language is retained. We don't change the language. We add charts, summary, shortcuts. It's a multicolor book, tabular format. There is a cross-linking, super linking between Bhaskar book and Param questionnaire and the MCQ book, making it very convenient for student to associate, understand what kind of question MCQs will be there. Then Param question bank, it covers every damn thing. About 12 exams, about 13 exams, MTP, RTPs, all the study material question, each and every question and MCQ which is issued is covered in our material. All the MCQs are segregated chapter wise so that it is easy and convenient to do them. And the cross link is there within 100 pages. Fadu chart book covers things. What I expect from you, I expect that you watch 1 lecture on daily basis. If you're on leave, you may try for 2, but then 1 lecture is the best thing. 1 lecture on daily basis. And you are supposed to do 2 things from yourself. Listen to audio regularly, audio revision, and second, you're supposed to do quick overview. These are the 2 things which are expected from you. Definitely, when exam oriented, you need to work little harder as compared to regular course where we cover everything. Only 2 things. If you find anything difficult, definitely put more efforts on that. Once it is 2 things, self-study is done, and then you have to do Fadu and Param, Fadu and Param, Fadu and Param on regular basis to cover everything. You can ask doubts on auditguru.in, and if you want, you can talk to me on these numbers between 8 to 8:30. If there is any change in the timings, it will be given in Telegram channel, Telegram Audit Guru Telegram channel, and YouTube Ravi Tauri YouTube channel. See guys, now understand this allocation, because that is where some students go wrong. Out of total 120 marks, PE, Computer and Caro, it accounts for 30 marks, and it's very easy to score marks here, to score good marks here. Then essay based chapters, essay related chapters, it will be 45 marks roughly, and other chapters 45. The biggest mistake which students do is they ignore, they avoid, they compromise with other chapters, which is 45 marks. That is the biggest problem with their strategy. They don't cover other chapters carefully, properly. So you need to ensure that you cover them properly. When it comes to paper pattern, it's 30 marks MCQ, 2 integrated case studies of 5 MCQs each of 2 marks, that is 20 marks, 5 standard MCQs of 2 per MCQ, so that's going to be 10 marks. Total 30 marks MCQs will be there. And you have to solve 70 mark descriptive out of 90. So you have to solve 5 questions of 14 marks, that is 70 marks. First question is compulsory, and then out of 5 you are supposed to do 4. So you're going to get choice. You can drop 1 question, and you'll get internal choice in last question. You can drop 1 sub question. Generally you are going to see internal breakup of sub question. 1 5 mark question, 5 mark question, 4, 5 5 4, 5 5 4. It is the internal breakup. Guys, if you do Fadu and Param on repeated basis, it is the best revision strategy and best way to attempt the CA final audit paper. So that is the study strategy. Now if we talk about scoring strategy, see, you can score 20 to 25 marks, definitely more, if you follow everything what we are saying. 20 to 25 marks from MCQs. If you solve 40 marks, 8 sub questions properly, thoroughly, with good knowledge, and you score 60 to 80, not 100, 60 to 80%, that's go to 25 to 30 marks. Remaining 30 marks, say 6 questions, if you solve them with average knowledge and get 20 to 40%, that is roughly 5 to 10 marks, not much, 5 to 10 marks, you will be able to score 50 to 65 marks, and that is very much possible. And if you follow all our instruction, it will be 70 plus. The way and with the passion with which our team has worked, this is very, very much possible. You have to take our guidance. You have to follow what we are saying. Few lectures are recorded on daily basis. Lectures will be uploaded on our servers, Google Drive, OneDrive, from where you can download. Admin team will help you with that. And if so, every day a lecture will be added, and every alternate day we will be adding fast track course lectures every alternate day. Correct? So now this course is applicable. These courses are applicable for November 22, May 23, November 23. I don't expect a lot of amendments. Whatever amendments will be there, we put notes, we put videos on our Audit Guru Telegram channel and Ravi Tauri YouTube channel. You can very well access from there. Doubts we have discussed. Once we record half of the lectures, you're going to get first, if you're going for pen drive, you're going to get first shipment when half of the lectures are recorded, and then the second shipment when all the lectures are recorded. You are going to get books immediately, but then lectures you are going to get in 2 shipments. If you're going for hard drive, if you're going for download option, then on daily basis you are going to get lectures. For each batch we have made a code and we have made a separate link. There's a separate Google sheet. So it will be, that sheet will be, this is given in the description. See description carefully, all the important links are given. So these links will be useful to get all the resources, all the audios, all the notes, all the class notes, diagrams, everything at one place. So you'll find that everything there, all the important links will be also there. So those batch-wise links are extremely important. You can get from auditguru.in or vsmartacademy.com. As I said, see description carefully, and if you have any doubt, you can get connected to me. You can call, you can talk maybe during the time given, prescribed time, or put it on the website simply.